video, we are going to see what is taxable capacity, what are the different types of taxable capacity, what are the factors affecting taxable capacity of the citizens of a nation. So first, what is taxable capacity? Taxable capacity refers to the maximum limit at which the government can tax the citizen of the particular country. So, if the government is trying to exceed that limit, there will be adverse economic situation, there will be adverse effects on the economy. It will affect the development progress of the country. So, the government can tax up to the capacity, not exceeding the capacity. So, this is taxable capacity. There are two types of taxable capacity. The first one is absolute taxable capacity. This refers to the capacity of the citizens lies on the remaining portion of his income after spending for the subsistence activities. Subsistence activities refers to the basic fulfilling the basic necessities like food, shelter, cloth, transportation, education, communication. These are basic necessities nowadays. So the government should consider only the remaining portion of the citizens' income after spending for the basic necessities, that is subsistence activities. For example, if a citizen is earning 10,000 per month, if he is spending 8,000 for his subsistent activities, that is the basic activities, the remaining 2,000 is his capacity, taxable capacity. So this is absolute taxable capacity. The next type of taxable capacity is relative taxable capacity. So this refers to a citizen's capacity compared to other community person. For example, a rich person and poor person. A rich person will have more taxable capacity than a poor person. So the government should consider the citizens' position, social positions in the country in order to measure the taxable capacity. So now we will see what are the factors affecting taxable capacity. The first factor affecting taxable capacity is the psychology of the taxpayers. So if the taxpayers are more loyal to the nation, they will be paying more tax. Their taxable capacity, their willingness will be more. For example, in times of war, in times of natural calamities, the citizens will come forward, will contribute to the donations which are being received by the government. So the psychology of the taxpayers plays a major role in deciding the taxable capacity of the country. The second factor is the distribution of wealth. So if the wealth is concentrated only on a few people, they can shoulder the taxable, they will have more taxable capacity. If the wealth is distributed equally, the taxable capacity of the nation will be very lesser. So unequal distribution of wealth will lead to increased taxable capacity. The next factor is the nature of taxation, the rules and regulations followed in the particular country, the laws related to taxes in the particular countries will decide the taxable capacity in the nation. So if the government is following proper laws to tax more of people having more money, and if the government is having a laws to tax less for the poor and tax more for the rich. So the law related to taxation in the country will also play a major role in measuring deciding the taxable capacity. And the purpose of taxation is the next factor. So the citizens will come forward to pay more for the country's development, infrastructural activity, infrastructure creation, agricultural development, communication development, technology development. But in the same time, if the government is collecting money for ammunition, war, external aggression, the citizens will not come forward. They will hesitate to pay more tax. This will also play a major role in deciding the taxable capacity. So the next factor of taxable capacity is the country's economic development. More highly developed and advanced countries will have more taxable capacity, as the citizens will have high per capita income and they will have more taxable capacity. Lesser developed countries will have less taxable capacity. The political conditions in the nation, for example, war affected nations like Ukraine will have lesser taxable capacity. Ukraine, Syria, you can take them as examples. They will have lesser taxable capacity. The countries with stronger political stability will have more taxable capacity. The population is the next factor. So if the population is increasing at a faster pace than the GDP of the nation, the taxable capacity will be lesser in that particular country. If the GDP is faster than the population, that country will have higher taxable capacity. The last factor is the country's GDP. So the seventh and eighth factor are very much interrelated: population and the GDP, country's national income. So if the population growth is lesser than the country's GDP, then the country will have higher taxable capacity. If the population exceeds the growth rate of GDP, then the particular country will have lesser taxable capacity. With this, we are coming to the end of the video. Thank you.